we might as well get into the NBA GM's list of the best shooting guards in the year 2013. I believe we have that list via Yahoo Sports. So here that is. Who's the best shooting guard in the NBA? They have James Harden. James Harden at number 1. It's interesting because last year Kobe was 66.7%. Kobe is number 2 now with 20% of the vote. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Paul George with 6.7, Dwayne Wade with 3.3. Now, here is the interesting little nugget, and then I'll pull up the NBA GM quote in just a moment, guys. With Kobe Bryant being, or firstly, not even Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Paul George, we made the point off air, they're pretty much shooting guards. If you wanted to put them at, or they're small forwards. If you wanted to put them at shooting guards, you certainly could. There's no doubt about that. But if Kevin Durant was a shooting guard, he'd be number 1 on that list.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And I think even if you put Russell Westbrook as their shooting guard, I think he's on that list above Kobe at this point. Because the reality is, I know you say he's a competitor, he's going to come back, and he's going to be the old Kobe. We don't know that. I mean,
we don't. I just can't.
A ruptured Achilles is not, an insignificant injury. I mean, look what happened to Elton Brand after he ruptured his Achilles. He just hasn't been the same player since. It's not an insignificant injury, and it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Kobe isn't Kobe when he comes back.
Isaiah Thomas also ended his career with an Achilles injury. So I mean, it's rough to see guys try to come back from that. Some may not come back from that,
and some do. Dominique Wilkins had that injury, and he came back and was the same player.
So let's pull up the NBA GM's quote very quickly if we can, guys. Here's the quote. All 30 GMs responded to 56 different questions about the best teams, players, coaches, and fans, and offseason moves. General managers were not permitted to vote for their own team or personnel. Percentages are based on the pool of respondents to each question of the survey rather than all 30 GMs. Going further with the Kobe criticism, ESPN.com put out a list of the one through whatever amount of NBA players. They ranked Kobe the 25th best player. LeBron was number 1, to no surprise.
Of course.
Tim Duncan came back as the best power forward in the NBA. I don't think I disagree with that, considering the run that they had and how integral of a role he played. But going back to the NBA GMs, I mean, do you take what they're saying with a grain of salt, or do you sort of understand what they're saying? I mean, out of anybody, they have the best insight in the game.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they know what they're talking about. That's why they're GMs. It's not, there are only 32 of them in the world. I mean, I think they're great. I think they're right. I agree with them that Harden should be in front of Kobe.
You do?
I do. And frankly, if we're considering Steph Curry a shooting guard as well, I'd probably put him in front of Kobe.
I'd put him at the point. I'd put Steph at the point.
These guys are kind of, hybrid 2-1 or 2-3. I mean, if you're going to put Durant as a 2, I think you could put Curry as a 2.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think the GMs know what they're talking about, and I agree for the most part with what they're saying. Duncan, I think I don't know if he's the best power forward, honestly.
Who would you put as the best?
I think you could put Al Horford in the mix.
Sure.
He doesn't get the recognition that Tim Duncan does playing in Atlanta. Under different circumstances, I think Chris Bosh would probably be there.
Sure. Even though he seems to be like their center for some reason.
But I mean, I think it's a product of his circumstance.
Sure.
But yeah, I agree for the most part what they're saying.
All right, interesting. So let's hear you guys in the comments if you agree or disagree.